Hi everybody, this is Jasmine with Ethereal Pathways. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to channel through a collective message to see what comes through today. I've already cleansed the space with some Palo Santo, and I'm just going to see what starts coming through for the collective. So take what resonates for you, leave what does not for somebody else, because I do channel for a large collective, and some things may resonate for you and some things may resonate for somebody else. So and this is a timeless message, so only whenever you're finding this, it's if you're pulled to it for some reason, there's a message in here for you. So I'm just going to take a few moments here to just meditate and get into getting the messages to come through. So if you want to fast forward through this, if you're on YouTube, you can hold down your finger on the screen to fast forward past this part. Feel free to do so. I'm hearing the phrase healing from a broken heart coming through. Sorry about that. That is my washing machine out of balance. Wow. Maybe that's a sign or synchronicity for somebody that's a confirmation. I'm going to write that down, healing from a broken heart. So someone is in the process of healing from a broken heart in love. Oh my goodness. I may have to go stop my washer for a second because it just keeps trying. It's off balance. I've only got a blanket in there, so. Wow, that was interesting. Sorry about that. So, all right, let's get back to this and I'll fix that later. I'm seeing is this a lighthouse? That may resonate for somebody as a sign or synchronicity, but these can be, some of these signs or these things coming through could be symbolic as well. So you can also Google them and look them up, see what the symbolic or spiritual meaning. But with the lighthouse, I mean, if you think about it, the lighthouse is a way, like an early warning system, and a way to warn mariners of the land, right? So they don't crash into that. They don't get too close to the rocks or to the land. They know where land is. If they were lost like in a storm. And your lighthouse, like a beacon of light to assist those who are lost in finding their way. But it's navigating too, helping them navigate their own way. So I feel like this is resonating for somebody out there. If you're wondering, if you're, I don't know, I feel like somebody's doubting themselves maybe, and you're wondering if you're doing any good or if you're supposed to help. But I feel like it's more like maybe doubting yourself. You're a lighthouse for the collective, for those who are lost and they're trying to find their way on their own journey. And You're like a beacon of light to people. You're guiding them on their own journey. They have to do the actions. They have to take the steps to go inward. And you're guiding them to do that in some way. So again, take what resonates if that's for you. What else, Spirit? Yeah, see, I'm seeing a shepherd with his shepherd staff and the sheep and the herd. So again, that goes right around with this right here. I think if I could spell it. Shepherd, guiding sheep, guiding and protecting. Maybe you're a protector too. This is and what's coming through with this is the masculine energy. I'm not, again, if you're not in the masculine gender, when I say masculine or feminine, it's energy. It's not gender. So this is like a masculine, the guide or the protector. So somebody's in maybe masculine energy, guiding and protecting, and guiding the collective, and you're protecting them in a way. Your energy is protecting them. It's like the light within you. What else, Spirit? Trying to see what else comes through. I just heard roadblocks. Getting in the way. So somebody feels like there's a lot of roadblocks that are getting in the way on their path. Roadblocks are there to test us, to refine us, test our persistence and resilience. We get frustrated a lot of times, and we look at the circumstances of why something's not manifesting for us, or we're taking actions to move towards our dreams, and there's roadblocks that keep coming up. Sometimes there's something you need to release or work on, is what I'm getting with that. That just came through. So there's hidden fears, doubts, negative energy blockages somewhere in your internal world that you need to look at, is what I'm getting with that, and work through. Sometimes it's divine timing, but a lot of times it's something within us that we need to release. It could be forgiveness. It could be forgiving somebody because somebody broke your heart and letting that go, releasing that in love, releasing that person and what happened, what they did. Sometimes it's our internal world that keeps us stuck. And the divine showing you through obstacles and roadblocks that there's something you need to look at within yourself to clear, to move in order for things to, the roadblocks to be removed and things to move forward again. I feel like somebody needed to hear that. What else, Spirit? I mean, I heard the word destiny just now. You may feel like that there's a destiny that with somebody, or in a particular job situation, like you're working towards your passions, but you're getting roadblocks. and trying to manifest that. Again, take it as it resonates. What else, Spirit? I don't know, I'm sensing a lot of pain and some suffering because of the pain in someone's world, because of this heartbreak and the roadblocks that keep coming up. And it's, again, a lot of times it's our own selves that need to work on something and release it. What else, Spirit? Yeah, turmoil. This is just, keeps coming through, this stuff. Somebody's in a lot of turmoil through this pain and suffering. Release the outcome of that person, the situation, and, work on yourself. Go within, do that shadow work and see what's going on there. It could be limiting beliefs about yourself and your abilities. It could be that you're not forgiving somebody and releasing a pain where somebody broke your heart, that you've got to release in light and love into to the divine for their highest good. Because people come to teach us lessons about ourselves, and sometimes we don't want to look at that. We want to point the finger at the other person and project that pain at the other person, when what we need to do is look at ourselves and look at where we're doing something that is causing a behavior in that person to be reflected back to us that hurts us. We're doing something internally that we're not looking at, or we don't want to look at. A lot of times that's what happens is people will reflect back to you what's going on internally with you, or in something that you need to look at within yourself to fix, to heal, to let go of. So, man, I feel like somebody needed to hear this. I'm going to grab some oracles here and see what comes out. We'll do Lover Oracle. Again, thank you for joining me on this message. I hope this helps some of you out there get some clarity, or, just confirmation for you. I was hurt by you. That's exactly what I'm picking up on. Let's see what else comes through. You deserve better. This is what somebody's feeling towards you. And if you're a cross watcher, that's what you're feeling towards the other person that probably laid boundaries with you. I long for your kiss. So these are messages from somebody. I feel just really sad. It's just the feeling that's coming through. Childhood trauma, that's what it's related to right there. It could be, and I'm sensing very heavily abandonment wounds. From like a mother or father, or both. But that childhood trauma is that's exactly. It's toxic patterns, and somebody keeps repeating them, hurting the other person. I don't know who I am anymore. They're going through a death and transformation right now. If you need a confirmation of that, this is your confirmation. They're going through an ego death because you laid boundaries with them, and they're now having to look at themselves. And, they're being forced to look at themselves and let go of the ego. I can't come to you now because they need to heal. I want to see what else comes out. So allow the person to take space and heal is what I'm getting for you. Allow the distance, allow the space, allow no contact. It hurts so much. This is what I'm feeling. This is what I've been feeling. It hurts because you had to lay those down boundaries with this person because they weren't getting it. Why do I feel this way? Yeah, because you feel this way, that they feel this way because you had to lay boundaries, and you're in pain, and they're like, well, they're just, I don't know, this person is really feeling it. Emotions overwhelm me. Somebody's like an avoidant. They're being guided to go within and heal these childhood wounds. And it could be a neglect wound too, I'm getting. That they felt neglected in their childhood by one or both parents. Abandoned and neglected in some way. It could be they just weren't present because they had to work a lot or something. But this person they don't like dealing with their emotions, or they get overwhelmed very easily with their emotions. They feel things very deeply, is what I'm getting with this. No one understands me but you. So if you're wondering how they're feeling about you right now, through this looks like a no contact or a separation. It could be a temporary separation. That's how they're feeling. Okay. Let's see what else comes in. How could you ever forgive me? Or how can you ever forgive the mess I've made? See? I'm feeling guided. I'm going to pull a couple more. Let's see. Akashic Oracle. Let's see what comes out with this. Sorry. Might need to pull this back a little bit further so you can see some of the little area. Reassess. Somebody's being called to reassess their behavior, their internal world, what's going on. You're being asked to take stock of your life and let go of anything and anyone that no longer makes you happy. That's exactly what, if you lay boundaries with this person, that's what you were supposed to do. You're guided to let go of anything and anyone that no longer makes you happy. Notice who and what brings you joy and who and what doesn't. It's time for some life cleanup. And there's a blue butterfly in there, so that may resonate for somebody. Blue butterfly is a sign or synchronicity. Let's see what else comes through. What other messages do you have for this collective at this time, Spirit? Making a difference. Happiness is linked to self-expression, growth, and experience. Learning from failures is key. This person that you cut off, and even you, if you're the one that laid the boundaries, are being called to learn a lesson from this. And this could be seen as a failure, but don't look at it, in my opinion, don't look at it from a failure point of view. Look at it as an opportunity to learn a lesson that will benefit you in the long run, to grow from it. So maybe don't look at it from a negative point of view. Look at it from a positive. Learning from failures is key. Happiness is real, possible, and around. Understand its process and the pursuit of it. Joy is fluid. It's in the little things and the big ones. Fails are fun. I'm sure not a lot of people will resonate. They'll be like, yeah, they're not that fun. But, again, it's all on how you look at it. But there's a lot of butterflies in this one, too. I don't know if you can see that. There's a lot of butterflies in it. And a little boy. Look at that childhood wounding. Little boy with the butterflies. Somebody's trying to get back to their, like the childhood joy, the joy they felt in childhood. It says start fresh at the very end of that. And I feel like maybe that's, somebody that laid the boundaries is walking away. Trying to start over. Look at this. Somebody's a wolf. Lone wolf. Now. Going in a lone wolf energy. It says gentle. That's a blue lone wolf, and it looks like a moon. That's the hidden. That's the emotions. Gentleness is not weakness, but a powerful force. Treat the world with gentleness, and the world will be gentle in return. It is like a spring breeze that warms and comforts. I feel like somebody was too harsh, like in their treatment of the person, and then the person had to lay down boundaries to protect themselves. Speak up. What are you not saying that's eating you up inside? You can't keep this in forever. It's time to let it out so you can move on and be happy. Look at, oh my word. Look at that lighthouse. That just dawned on me. And there's these blue flowers with little white flowers. And what is that? Is that some kind of an animal? Can't tell what it is. But there's another moon. And of course the ocean. Emotions. The hidden. Somebody's being guided to speak up about how they're feeling about this. What they did to the other person. So, anything else, Spirit? Do we want Spirit Oracles? I know I'm kind of running out of space here, but I'm going to have to stack some messages on top of others to fit this in the frame here. When a door doesn't open, don't waste your energy trying to make it open. It's closed for a reason. You're being redirected to something far bigger and better. Endings are part of the cycle of life. They make way for wonderful new beginnings and opportunities. Somebody just went through an ending. That's what this is about. These are signs of confirmation for somebody. And remember the obstacles, the roadblocks? That's Spirit's way of telling you this isn't the way for you now anymore. This person or this thing, maybe just stop for now and work internally, and then you'll be guided when you're ready to move forward again in a different direction. I'm going to probably pull one more from this oracle. Make it your mission to accept all parts of you, the good and what you perceive to be your imperfections. Don't look for any outside validation. It's already within you. Once you realize your true beauty and potential, you will never doubt yourself again. What did I say? Somebody was doubting themselves. That is a message for somebody. So thank you, Spirit, for confirmation. I really hope this helps some of you out there. Please help support my channel if you feel guided to by commenting, subscribing. You can even hit the share button and copy link, and it'll still show up in the algorithm. You don't have to share it. I really appreciate all of your love and support on my channel. And thank you for joining me. I hope this helped somebody out there, get you some clarification, confirmation, to move forward. Again, use your intuition. So thank you so much, and I'll leave you in love and light. Take care.